Terry Carries. Can we have Terry Carries on Zoom?
Hi.
Okay, I think he's weaving. You can unmute there.
Yes,
we can hear you.
Okay. Woman of God, God bless you so much.
God bless you too.
I think I've been enjoying your ministry for so long now.
Wow, thank God.
It's a blessing too.
Thank God.
I have 3 questions, please. The number 1 is, when did you actually discover that you are not an artist but a preacher and a mouthpiece?
Okay.
And then the second question is, you have challenges from the other artists, the gospel artists, of your kind of music you do or your kind of ministry? And then the last one is, how do you intend to inculcate your style of ministry into the young ones who are coming, who also have the same line of ministry?
Okay. What's the first one?
What's the first question? Please remind us.
So the first question is, when did you realize that you are not an artist but a preacher?
But a mouthpiece and a preacher.
Okay, so that story is on YouTube. I was born into, a Christian. My mom is a believer, and God will show her what her children will be, and God told her what I'll be. And then when I was 9, God revealed to me myself in front of a huge crowd, proclaiming Jesus, speaking and singing. And then at 9, I gave my life to Christ as well. So I knew that there was, God revealed it to me. I knew it. But at some point in my life, I wanted to go another way because I am talented. I'm gifted. The gift is there. But I'm grateful I quickly turned back because I had my head hit so bad there. And so it was very clear for me from the beginning. The only thing I had a problem with was I kept saying to myself, okay, must I do it for God? Can't I do it for another person? But I got over that, quickly enough. So I knew that I don't have a message of my own. It's the message of Jesus. So I knew that from a very early age.
How do you face any issues with your colleagues on the style of your music? First, you don't do 3 minutes to 4 minute songs.
Of course, you would always face challenges if you're different, not just from even music, people, but also the church as well, and the world. They just want you to come and do what everybody's doing, and I make it very clear I can't do that. I was saying earlier that the form they fill, one of the things I ask for is, do you have at least 1 hour for me to minister? So I'm not asking you, pay me this amount, pay me. Do you have at least 1 hour? Because if you don't, if you have 15 minutes, 20 minutes, don't call me. Because I definitely have not even finished singing one song. If the Lord wants me to in 20 minutes. If you want Jesus, yes, call me. But if you don't, don't call me. Of course, they will have a problem with it. But it actually helps me sieve out people who are not serious, because I don't know how we have a program of 2 hours and we have 15, people on it. I don't know how we are going to achieve anything, really, if we are going to be truthful, right? We will go. Okay, I am going to be truthful right now. Kaide is stepping on my legs. Kaide is stepping on my legs to keep quiet. Many people ask this question. This is part of the reason I don't do this, because if you don't want the truth, let's not talk about it. So Kaide, please leave me alone. So I can't even remember what I was saying, but really it doesn't make sense, right? When you have that. And part of the things I also do, like I ask on that form, who are the other people ministering? Because it will help. I will know, even if you have 3 hours, if you bring the like minds, we would reach somewhere. But if you bring minds that are not alike, I will carry you here, this one will carry you there, that will carry you. The people leave scattered, and when you ask them, you say it was a blessing, but really it wasn't. So for me, right, I have the challenges, but guess what? I am a John the Baptist, so I love myself, and really if I carry Jesus, you want me. And if you don't want me, maybe my assignment is over. And I will go to the street and preach to somebody, and Jesus will still be glorified. So,
absolutely. Last question was, how do you hope to inculcate your style of ministry in younger people?
So one of the things people say to me, they write to me and say, we want you to mentor us. And I say, I don't really believe so much in mentorship. I believe in discipleship. And somebody will say, what's the difference? Discipleship shows you a person, Jesus Christ. I am not discipling you to be like me. I'm discipling you to be like Christ. But mentorship, you're seeing what I'm doing and you want to be like that. But every one of us has a plan. God has a plan for every one of us and a purpose. And so what I can do is direct you to Jesus, who is able to make your purpose very clear to you. And that's what discipleship is. And that's what I prefer to do. So anyone that wants to be discipled to know Jesus, I am, able to lead them that way. But guess what? Our world, we have people that want to just take you talk to them, you bring them on your stage, show them forth, and they go. That's what they want. They don't want to learn the ways of Christ. They just want platform. Once they get the platform, they run. And that's not how Jesus is. By the way, if you find Jesus, you have followers. But they won't focus on you. They'll follow you, but you won't be the focus. Jesus will be the focus.
Awesome. Now, this is perhaps taking it from that personal perspective. Lucy Agonza is asking, I think this is from YouTube.